Hello everyone, my name is Yusuf Edwards and welcome to part 35 of the American Show. Let us begin. So Robert Mack was on the couch watching TV when his wife walked into the house and said, after a couple minutes of talking to the princess about what happened at the police station, she says, "Can you turn the TV off if you don't mind, honey? I have something to tell you, and you're not going to like it. I have something to tell you." So that's what he does. He turns the TV off. She sits down next to him, and she says, "Now, before you get angry at what I'm about to say, know that they have every reason to be okay. Before you get angry at them, just understand that they have every right to ask those questions. Every right. Now, they didn't do anything wrong, in my opinion. They were just asking me a couple questions. Okay. I was walking into the grocery store when all of a sudden the police detective asked me to come to the police station. So that's what I did. After that, he sat me down and in the interrogation room, and he says, well, he asked me to wait for a couple more people who will be coming to the station. To my surprise and to my horror, it was Abigail and her wife, Margaret. Now, I knew nothing about this, and I did not know what to do about this situation. But to my surprise, even more than I already been surprised up to that point, they wanted to ask me some questions about the incidences that happened with African Year Boss and the incidents that happened with him and his staff too. They wanted me to answer some questions about how this happened and how she got kidnapped. Now, they alleged that I did all of this alongside the Princess Jennifer, who I am very good friends with now. I told her before I told you because this involves her, but now I'm telling you because this also involves you as well. So they asked me a couple questions about the incidences about what happened, and I answered them to the best of my ability, and I said no to all of them. Okay, Wobble says. Now, knowing all of this, please, I have one request. They don't know what they're talking about, but, and this is the big but here, but, they did not do anything wrong. They are just asking questions about the mysterious circumstances that happened involving me and the princess. Furthermore, they did not know, the question, they didn't know anything, so they had to ask me in order to get the answers that they needed. So, I am well aware that this is a problem for them, for you. I am well aware of that. For you, this is a nightmare. Your wife is being interrogated by your best friends. I totally get that. But if you blame them or attack them, then, well, they're not going to, of course, they're not going to, like, back down. They're not going to stop, obviously. And so, I am trying to cooperate with the police and cooperate with the detective, and most importantly, cooperate with Abigail and Margaret themselves. I am going to need you to cooperate. I know how angry you are, and then he says, "No, I'm pissed. I understand that, but for you, I need you to calm down, relax, let them do what they're going to do. If they have proof of my wrongdoing, of all me and the princess's wrongdoings, and if by some miracle they prove me to be a criminal in more ways than one, I will turn myself in. I will go to jail. I will go to prison. I don't need a court hearing. I will go to the prison and I will get myself no attorney. I will go to jail, plainly and simply as that. I will be a criminal. No more, no less than I am a pure and utter criminal, if that is the case. But for right now, I don't think it is, and I'm just telling you that so you will understand what happened. So you won't be caught off guard, of course. Okay. Alright. Beatrice. I totally get what you're trying to say, and I totally get what you're trying to do, trying to defuse the situation, and I appreciate that, and I love that about you, but the person I married would not just be okay. The person I married is not going to take that line down, you know. Um, I, I'm married a father. This whole thing that you're trying to do, it, it's not, it's not fighting. It's more so, capitulating with the people who have done you wrong. I myself am not going to let that happen because I love you and because I adore you so much. What what you're doing is, in my opinion, wrong. I don't want to be mean about this, but you're kind of being a coward right now, and I'm going to need you to well, not be that, do not be that, essentially. You're kind of being a coward, and I'm going to need you to stop, please. I say this with all the love that I have for you in the world, but I don't think that what you're doing, what you're asking me to do is let it go and not rock the boat with our friendship is the right thing to do at this time, or any time, in my opinion. I'm married a father, not a coward, and I'm going to have to disagree and beg you to stop doing what you're doing right now. They are accusing you of a crime, and they are accusing you of what is essentially a crime of all measures. They, so what do you mean to tell me that what you have told me, right, is that they have accused you of a crime. They accused you of killing my best friend, one of my best friends next to them. Although I don't know how long that will last. Seeing how what they have put you through at this moment in time, which is not that much, but still bad. What? Okay. Okay. I need to get dressed. And I also need to go to work. I will talk to you about this whole situation later on. And I will see you when I get back. You probably have some stuff to do as well. But I myself am going to have to go to work and try my hardest not to lose focus because I really love the American show and this is the best job in the world in my opinion. So I'm going to just calm down and really pick this conversation up later when I get back home. When I get back, I'll see you when I get back home, and I will. Yes, I will get dressed. So after the conversation, he goes back to he goes to his bedroom. He closes the door and he says to himself, okay, I can't believe she's being a better person right now. This is wrong. Why is she turning the other cheek here? This is not right. She's not a coward. Why is she acting like one? I don't understand why this is happening, and I need her to fight. I need her to fight. Why is she so calm about this and not as angry? Why is she so calm about this and not angry as I am right now? They have accused my wife of killing my best friend, and they have accused my wife of being involved in a car accident. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell? What the hell, man? Are they serious? Are they really that? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. I have known them my entire life. I have known them my entire life. My wife was a bully in camp. And then they know that she had changed. They see it. They see the change. I mean, she found a cure for her mom's cancer, for crying out. She found a cure for her mom's cancer. How in the hell is a person who is supposed to save lives is being accused of taking it? I'm so upset. Okay. She was kidnapped too. This is the worst part about the whole thing. She was kidnapped too, and the princess saved her. How in the hell is that supposed to? Okay. Alright. I will talk to her when I get back. Right now, I need to focus on finding clothes for me to wear for the American show so I can go and do my job. So that's what he does. He picks out clothes, he puts them on, and he is leaving the house. Margaret is sitting on the couch. He is saying, he's waving goodbye as he's about to open the door. She waves back, and they blow each other a kiss. And then after that, he leaves the house, gets in his car, and he's gone. He, of course, pulls up to the Alpha Queen Studios. He opens the door. He walks in, and he goes straight to his dressing room to begin preparing for the show. He walks in, he does a couple push-ups, like he's always done. Then he opens up the door, and then he begins rehearsal. After that, Billy Joey actually, Joey comes in to the room. She is checking up on him, making sure that everything is ready, and just catching up with her friend and co-host. After rehearsal, they didn't get a chance to say hi because before rehearsal. They didn't get a chance to say hi to each other because he just zoomed past everyone after he just walked into his dressing room, and she wanted to see how he was. He says, Joey, okay. Now, as first of all, I apologize. I came to work today in a very foul mood after what my wife just told me. Both due to what she told me and what she asked me to do, which I'm not going to do. Okay, let me tell you what happened. We were on the couch. Well, I was on the couch, just watching television before I got to work. Before I got ready, made some breakfast, ate the breakfast, and went to work. When my wife told me to turn the TV off, so I did. She told me that a police detective wanted to talk to her about about some things, and that's exactly what she complied to, of course. He walked her into the interrogation room, and they waited for a while until Abigail Freeman and Margaret Freeman, her wife, showed up and started asking my wife questions about his death, about our best friend and boss's death. How did he die? And they have accused my wife of being involved in his murder and being involved in his death. I am not happy about this, and this is what makes me so upset. She asked me to let it go. I don't know how she's able to let this go, but I just can't do that. I just can't do that. I mean, what the hell? Oh my gosh. I mean, are you serious? I did advise the kids of my murder. I can't help Okay. Okay. Okay, this is freaking ridiculous. I mean, I can't believe that they have accused my loving wife of murder, of being involved in something like that. They know how, they know. They know how far she has come from the bully that bullied them, and maybe they're not over it. Maybe they're not over it all. God damn it, bro. They should be. They should be. And I am just appalled that they would ask such stupid questions like that. And for her to ask me to let it go is just appalling. It's cowardly. Why in the hell would she ever ask that of me? Why in the hell would she ask that of me when she knows I'm not gonna do it? So that's what I wanted to tell you. So, are you ready to go to work? Because I am. I'm ready to get this shit off my mind and so I can talk to her when I get back home. I'm going to do that. But I just need to tell you about this because I did not want you to be caught off guard yourself. I just felt so angry. I feel very mad at both of them, plus my wife, for telling me or asking me to let this whole thing go. What do you think I should do about this, Joey? Do you think I should let it go? Um, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Like I said before, I don't know. This is a very serious situation that they have accused my sister, your wife, of, and we need to. Okay. We need to be careful about this. We don't need to be angry and destroy this friendship. Even though I assume that you think that this friendship between all of us is ruined and or dead. I don't have that pessimism at the moment that you have, but at this moment in time, I should say that this pessimism is a momentary pessimism, and so I don't really think that it's logical or even okay or even right to let it go. But I understand her point of view. I totally understand it because she does not want to ruin what we have with these people. What we have with these people is a very special thing. We have a friendship. We know each other very well since we were kids, And I don't think that we should ruin that because we have a problem with them. I think we should just let it go. We should just not, yes, let it go, calm down until it is ready, until we have all of the facts. They were just asking questions. They were just asking questions. It wasn't, they were just, they have their opinions of what happened. We have our opinions of what happened. The fact is that we need to just let itself play out, man. That's all we need to do. Is to just let it play out and let all of this, just relax a bit. That's all we need to do. But what we need to do as a team is to go out there and do the show. Are you ready to do? No. Are you ready to do the show, pal? Yes. But let's go. After that, they begin the show. They begin the show like they always do, with the opening song at the start of the show, and they begin talking to each other about the current events, like they always done. After the monologue, they sit down and talk some more about life. After that, they welcome their first guest. After that, they welcome the musical guest for the evening. They sing a couple of songs, and then the show goes off air with them doing what they always done, which was waving to the audience and the people at home. And the show goes off the air. And that was it. The cameras start rolling, the people are giving them a standing ovation like they have always done, yes. Then they just bow to the audience, bow again, and then after that, they begin leaving. That was a okay show. That was fine. Could have been better, but it was okay. I don't love it, but who cares? A show was a show. It can't be a 10 out of 10 every time, right? Sometimes you just have to celebrate being okay. He says to Joey, well, I'll see you tomorrow, for lunch. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I would love to have lunch with you. Just the two of us, me and you. Yeah, I am very excited. After that, they leave the Alpha Clan studio together, get in their separate cars, and they're gone. After that, he pulls up at his house, or at their house. He opens the door, and they begin talking once again about what happened earlier in the morning. He says, I just talked to your sister. She actually agrees with you. Actually, so if it means that much to you, I will let it go. I know you didn't do this, but they believe that you did this, or at least was responsible. Even though, even though you were kidnapped yourself, and then she cuts him off and says, "Oh, oh, they know that I was kidnapped myself, but also that's also a theory of theirs too. They said that there was something weird about how the princess saved me that night or that day. They said that it was weird how she saved me, and that she was banking on me being so thankful about what happened, that they said to me, or at least they said to me, that the reason why she saved me was too easy for her to do. If it was a little bit too easy for her to do that, because she's a little bit skinnier than me. She doesn't have that much muscle, but she knows how to fight. But what they said, it was a little bit too easy for her to do that, because this is what they said. They said that it was a little bit too easy because they made it too easy for her to save me like that. So this is just a theory, their theory alone, and their theory alone, by the way. They said that the kidnappers were her henchmen, and they also said that, of course, that it was too easy for her to see me that way, that they made it that way. They made it a concerted effort to make it more believable that she would help me out of this terrible situation. And they also said that they did all of this, all of it, right? To have me on their side. Now, this is what they said, but I don't believe that. I don't believe that happened. As you don't believe that happened. She was a good Samaritan who was just helping out a human being. It was, in my opinion, it was a human being helping out another human being who was in a position. You know what I mean? And she beat them up really bad, and she saved me. She helped me, saved me, and I would do anything for her. But they also said that because of her help from the kidnappers, they said that I killed Alpha Queen after the car accident. And also, they also said that that she had a henchman, that she had a henchman, go through a terrible car accident in order to kill him first. But then they also said that in order to finish the job, I had to kill Alpha Queen myself with a gun, shooting him in the head with no one knowing how I did it. So, with all that being said, with all of the situation that happened at the police department, I'm going to need you to let this go. Like I said before, I think he's so right. And he says, which leads me to my point. I am going to let this go. I am. Don't worry, I would love to. I love you so much that if you want me to let it go, I will. Well, thank you, honey. And they go to the dinner table. They sit down together, and they begin eating the dinner that of course Susan, nope, that's not right. That Beatrice, yes, that Beatrice made for them before he came home. And then they were eating dinner together as a couple. They were eating dinner together as a couple. To be continued. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like, leave me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below telling me what do you like about the video or hate about the video, and I will see you next time. Bye bye for now.